During the solar eclipse, I wore this headpiece, which was one of the caps that my mother wore when she was going through chemo. It was a memorial to her, a homage to her, and it just felt appropriate with having the light temporarily go into darkness and then coming back. And it got me to thinking about the type of headpieces that we tend to wear as priests and priestesses in spiritual practice in general. And I thought, this might become my official headpiece, because what does the headpiece really represent? To me, it represents the leadership of the person. It says something about the person, who they are, what they find valuable in their spiritual life. I know a lot of priestesses in the craft and in the pagan community in general tend to use a lot of moon symbolism on there, or goddess symbolism, which is great, but that really doesn't work for me sometimes, especially since a lot of the headpieces don't tend to stay on my head very well. So I thought something like this, it's not only different, but it really represents a lot of what I feel close to. My mother was the matriarch of the family. She was the crone. I have inherited that mantle, now being the oldest female, being 60 years old of the family. So this gives me a good connection to my mother. It gives me a connection to the crone aspect. It gives me access to the lineage that I have, that I am passing down to my daughters and my granddaughter, and what I'm trying to connect with right now, which is the crone aspect of my life and what that means. So I think I maybe not using just this, but incorporating it into a headpiece for when I lead a ritual or circle. That might be an interesting idea. Plus the fact that it's really comfortable and it fits well. So, have you done any headpieces when you're doing your spiritual or ritual work that are different than the usual? Or even if they're not, what do you use? I'd like to see what other people do and what it means to them. Why did you pick that symbolism? Let me know.